In fact, there's 4 chairs in the reclined position right now.
It's that kind of Sunday right now.
Uh-huh. Well, they brought us pizza, and now we've got a little bit of booze, some football. I mean, it doesn't suck.
It's going to suck if James Cook can't run up the middle for 2 fucking yards.
Jesus, man.
Sorry.
Welcome to the Whiskey and Wine podcast. I'm Alex.
I'm Big Mike.
And welcome to our guests coming back for whatever reason. They decided to come back, even though I think their rider was pretty heavy to get them to show up here. Welcome back to the podcast, Andy and Jordan.
Hey.
Sound super excited. Well, I mean, you guys are probably one of our most listened to episodes, so it's gotta be a tradition now. Like each season, I think you guys have to come back on and really follow through and keep bringing more good stories, creating more new merch.
Yeah, how many T-shirts do they have right now?
I think almost half of them.
When you say they, you mean Jordan.
This is your T-shirt episode, Andy.
Just don't make it something like Mary Did You Know?
No promises.
Well, this week we're drinking Sagamore, their rye, the double oak version. There's not much left in it because I've been hitting it pretty hard during the week. It's a good daily drinker. I don't usually see it on the shelf very much, but I can get it online pretty easy. So we're having a little bit of that. But before we get to the Sagamore, I think we've got a tradition we need to start here. I think a little shot of something special for you guys that we had with Booze Brian. And so welcome back to the podcast.
Cheers.
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 Are you going to tell us what this is, or do we guess it?
No, you're going to know.
Yep, I know.
Yep.
It's so smooth.
Yeah. Tastes like burning.
What? Stuck on my tongue. Oh.
I don't like this guest shot thing.
Yeah.
So we can go straight to what's in our actual glasses if you need to get rid of it, or you could just go to the water. Water washes it out a little bit.
What in the...
It's attacking me.
Uh-huh.
It's got a lot of layers.
So that's Malort.
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 We need to stop. Where is that bottle, by the way? I don't see it. Do you have it stashed somewhere?
Yeah, it's over in the corner. I keep it for special occasions.
Thanks.
What type of alcohol is that?
It's a liqueur. It's made out of wormwood.
Yep, tracks.
Yeah. And
whatever that is.
It's a Chicago staple. I don't know why it exists anymore, except that apparently now it's just a tourist tradition.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, you can at least check it off your list of things you never have to do again.
Done.
Yeah, Mike and I have now done a couple shots of that.
It doesn't get any better.
Nope.
I mean, Brian, I love it.
Yeah.
Best liqueur in the game right there.
That was offensive. That was...
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, man, it gave me gas.
That didn't give you gas. That's just you exist with gas.
I'm blaming it on the Malort.
Yeah. Well, cheers, boys, with a real drink.
All right.
Yeah.
With the
Let's get that.
Sagamore, the double
I
oak.
can relay.
Yep.
Do a little relay that way.
That was a big stretch, Jordan.
Oh, that's better.
Yep.
That's
It was
better.
a very low bar. Like,
You mean it's not just going to kick me in the taste buds and my nuts at the same time? Great.
better than the wormwood? Oh, really?
Weird.
Yeah, hard to believe.
It could have been fucking grain alcohol, and it probably would have been better than the Malort.
Oh, it's still on my tongue.
It feels like the bourbon just reactivated.
Yeah. No.
Listen, all of us in the
Just trying to get it out.
Like we need to take a break and just break out the travel toothbrushes. Like, here you go, guys. Go brush your teeth.
We're talking about a break. I only have 14 minutes before I have to figure out my quarterback situation.
According to Jackson, Love is playing, so you should be fine.
And I know he's a shareholder. I just need confirmation. that
What is
Jordan
your
Love-
what is your best option on the waiver wire?
I don't know. So with the 1 o'clock, 10 o'clock, depending on where you're at in the country, since those games have started and Thursday has already come and gone, I don't have a lot of good options. There's some decent options out there. So we'll see.
You need Love to start.
And I really don't. I mean, we're talking Sam Darnold. That's an option.
Yeah, it's not
That's
terrible.
not horrible.
That's not awful.
So he's flagged on my watch list. Geno Smith is another option.
That's maybe not a great
Yeah.
option.
Yeah.
Tua's already started. Rodgers is already gone. Nick's, Dak. Yeah, no, I mean, there's not a ton of options really. So we'll.
Hey, at least Josh
Stafford.
Allen isn't available. He started pretty negative there.
Yeah, sorry, Weaver. He did just get a touchdown, which really was a little questionable. 4th and 1, and they threw it and didn't give it to my guy, James Cook. So we'll let that slide.
Reddit says Jordan Love's supposed to start, so feel confident.
All right. So I have Reddit and Jackson.
Yeah, you have an owner and Reddit, so I call that a lock.
All right. Well, then I'll kick back and
Yeah, just don't even bother looking. It's
Well.
going to be totally fine.
gotta make sure and turn my laptop off too. I don't want Martson over here adjusting my roster.
Look, we're not playing each other. I would never take a bribe from the person who's playing you to mess up your team on a Sunday.
It took him 6 days to adjust his own. I think you're good.
Andy over there going, I like this. Defense and kicker still empty? This is great.
Oh, trust me, I was checking every day. There's no way he forgets. There's no way he forgets.
You were manifesting that into a possibility.
I will take a win any way I can get it.
You're over here just putting me into a coma. just need you to be asleep for 3 days, okay? Or you could have bribed Jackson. I'm sure he would have messed up my team for you.
Dude, he's
That
your
might
general
for next time.
manager. Are you guys beefing, or he'll just for $1 he'll do it?
Yeah, no, he'll sell me out no matter what. There's no contractual loyalty here. I mean, besides the fact that I put a roof over his head and make sure his car has gas, et cetera, et cetera. But, details.
I'm definitely keeping that in mind for the playoffs. Just if I need
I'm
it.
not making the playoffs. What are you talking about? 3-5 right now.
Oh, hold on. Moment of silence. Brown's in the red zone.
Give it a minute.
Let me hold on to my chain. Here we go.
Yep.
Come on, Chubb.
You're looking for that third win in the season,
Buddy.
huh?
I'm trying to make it happen. I'm willing it. It's gonna happen.
Well, it's kind of like the Beavers this year. Like, gee whiz, let's go, boys. Oh, never mind. Oh, hey, like at least our record didn't get any worse this weekend.
Did you see they play Wazoo twice next year?
Yeah. Double championship game?
Yeah.
Like I think it needs to be 3 times. Like, so is it 1-1 and then where's the Pac-12 championship being held this year?
I don't know that we have a championship.
No, there isn't
Yeah.
one, but there should be. There's still a Pac-12.
Yeah.
It should just be Wazoo
They
and,
should meet
and
in the
Oregon
middle
State.
and go to the Hillsborough Stadium.
Just pick a high school somewhere. Good enough. Yeah. Vegas is like, no thanks. We don't need you down here. Well, it's been, I don't know, 6 months or so since you guys came on. Did you get any like big blow up and fame and that kind of stuff from your episode? And
No.
No? Oh.
They did get 3 shirts.
I was gonna say there's T-shirts,
There's
but
Yeah.
T-shirts, yeah.
Yeah.
I to this day still have not listened to that episode. I've never heard it. It's kind of a blur.
It was a blur.
Yeah.
It was a good kind of blur,
Yeah,
though.
that was fun.
You look like you're purposefully keeping your mouth shut over there.
He's going to start at some point. You can't hold back.
Yeah. We'll get through this bourbon and then one more, and then we'll be good.
Brown's bullshit.
Fourth down. Oh,
Can
that's
we change the game on that lower
Nope.
right corner?
No, we can. I mean, we can, but no, that's okay. I'm watching that upper left-hand corner like briefly, and then I look away because I feel like the less I watch, the better they do. So, like last week when they had that Hail Mary win, I had just gotten back from Tacoma, and everybody starts texting me like, "Oh my God, epic win! Holy crap!" I'm like, "What the hell are you talking about?" And so I turned it on, and they were showing the replay, and so I rewound it a little bit, and I was like, "Oh shit, we won on a really interesting play, like a fantastic play."
That was insane, man.
What do you think that poor Giants player though, that was just like taunting the crowd?
The Bears.
Oh yeah, the Bears player.
I think they benched him this week, is what I heard too.
Did they really?
Yeah, what a bozo.
Like you're taunting the opposing team's fans while the play starts, and then you're the reason it gets tipped back and caught for a touchdown.
He's the one. Yeah, he's the one that
was
tipped
the
it.
one.
And
Yeah.
he was supposed to be marking that guy.
Yeah.
He tipped it to his
Like,
own.
it was as bad as it could be.
Yep. Like, and you know, as a pro without a major contract, I kind of feel like you're gonna be kissing a lot of ass to get back out on that field.
Sorry,
Oh.
I'm holding my breath for this first and goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't YouTube TV, is it?
Mm-hmm.
It is. I need to.
Join us.
It does
I'll
not
do
suck.
it.
I need to get off of Comcast. I'm doing it.
For this, having 4 screens, and it's not just it's anything. So yesterday,
Yeah.
college, I had
Oh,
the 4
yeah.
screens going.
Yep.
Oh, it's
You just
it's
can't
glorious.
pick the games. That's the only downside. Is it?
You can for college, it'll let you create a multi-view.
Oh, really?
But for the pros, it's like a set. Like they've got 8 different versions of it, but
Yeah.
it won't let you create a multi-view.
Right.
Can you have Red Zone as being one of your screens?
Yeah,
You
so
have
that's-
that option,
Yeah,
right?
so I've got the upper right as red zone right now.
Okay.
And then the other 3 games, which are
Oh, Winston threw a pick. Fucking big surprise. Mother.
Nobody saw that coming.
Hold on. Take that damn necklace off. Sorry, McCurdy. All right, I'm back.
Oh, wow.
All right. So sell me on YouTube TV. What can't I watch? Blazers.
Well, this year the Blazers are now doing the ABC contract.
Yeah.
So
They've been on there a few times. It's not all the time, but
Roots no longer. They're
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
much dismantling. Everyone jumped off board on the Roots. So Blazers themselves, I think they only have one national TNT game this year, which is pretty on par
Telling.
for them.
yeah.
It has, what does it have as far as college? It has a Big Ten network
Yep.
built into the base package.
I mean, I haven't had any problem with the Beaver games.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you get the CW. Okay.
God damn it. That's where the Pac-12 is on the CW.
Hey, what was the stat? It's like 94% of homes in America has CW. So
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's
best
that.
TV contract in the game currently.
Yeah. But, you know, at some point, it's just going to be like Bob's Network.
So really sports are my main, live sports
Yeah.
are my main concern.
And
anything else I can access, but like,
The only thing that we've found is that a few of the NFL games, it won't record if it's on the local station, but if it's on the national feed, it'll record. So Jackson wanted to record all the Packers games, and there was one that was like Seattle or something like that, and it didn't record it because it was on the local network. But other than that, I mean, that's pretty fantastic.
And that's one of
so
the
far.
huge perks with YouTube that I love is it's unlimited DVR.
Yeah.
So I literally record everything.
Yeah.
and you can watch YouTube TV on your iPad or your phone, just like your.
Yep.
So like I have Comcast, and they have a
Special app.
they have an app that you can with all the channels, but there's only certain ones that are you can view outside of your home.
Nope.
Otherwise, you have to be on your own the same network, and then
when Jackson and I were in North Carolina on that Saturday, we're watching college games as we're driving across North Carolina into Tennessee. And every so often it would be like, please re-verify your local location. And then we would re-verify, but then it would just change, the ABC feed to this part of North Carolina's ABC feed. And that's all it was. And we would just keep going. We were watching a 4-pack of games on his laptop all the way across North Carolina.
Yeah, it's the exact same you would get on your TVs.
Yep. Including the library, so you can watch any of your recorded stuff on
and you can set up
device.
different users. So Jackson has his own login, and then we just have Joanna and McKenna and I on one login because they're not going to set up all those special saved games and everything else. But
it's up to 6 or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sending myself a note. I'm doing it.
There you go. YouTube TV. Remember, we just sold you another customer, so go ahead and send us that referral check.
Remember the feeling you had when you switched from Pandora to Spotify?
Yes.
It's going to be like that.
Okay.
It's going to be this whole new world for you.
Okay.
And
Love that for me.
Yep.
Talking about watching TV across country, do any of you have a magic box or know what a magic box is?
I know what it is. It doesn't work in either of our cars because they're just a little old.
Okay. They're like $300, but I think it would be worth it.
If you're for the added danger in your life, is that
like the drive down to Bandon or home, it's usually NFL playoff weekend and could just show the games on the screen versus watching them on our phone and trips and yes, but it is dangerous. But
I mean, what else works is just like using an iPad with a hotspot and you just do that.
Yeah. Okay, YouTube TV first, one thing at a time.
Yeah.
Then I'll get my magic box.
Order of operation.
It just sounds dirty.
Yeah, it does.
I'm going to get YouTube TV, and then I'm going to go get my magic box and just rub the beef curtains.
Whoa.
That escalated.
Was that last week's episode?
Yeah, that was last week's episode.
Can we get a PG-13 version of?
So it has nothing to do with the actual what you think we're describing.
Oh, thank God.
Ronnie brought over a new menu item that he's trying over at Blazing Euros, and it looks like a quesadilla, but it's a Middle Eastern version with no cheese, and there's just a lot of meat and spices on the inside, and then he presses it down on the griddle, and it's crispy, but it's got lots of strip beef in it. And at first we're like, what is it really called? And he's like, it's called a Sammy or something like that. I'm like, yeah, call it that. He's like, no, I really want it to be Americanized. And I don't even remember
what's more American than...
Yeah, somebody piped up, well, there's a lot of beef. Call it the beef curtains. And we're like, no. And he's like, yep, calling it the beef curtains.
Oh, God.
So next time Ronnie's working and you're over by Tap, swing on in and just say, hey, can I get an order of beef curtains? And watch him just giggle.
He should but the way he spells curtains should be some sort of Greek, it looks Greekish, so you wouldn't think that it's curtains right out of the gate until you phonetically spell it out, and you're like, oh.
That's worth a Google.
K.
It's definitely it's got a K in it.
Yeah.
It's kind of got maybe some.
Has to be the K.
Yeah. K.
So
yeah.
On a side note, how do I get to be a part of Ronnie's test kitchen?
Be at Tap on Monday and Tuesday. That's when he drops by and.
Yep. Yeah, I was sitting there talking to Ronnie for a long time on that Tuesday, and he just dropped by and he's like, "Here, I have new things that I want you to try. Try these things." Okay, I'm okay with free test kitchen food. Fat Kid's okay with that.
We have been, Andy specifically has been cheating on you a little bit, Mike. On Thursdays, we've been going to a different tap house.
He said, what?
I thought we were talking about this.
The amount of times that you've thrown me under the bus lately is getting offensive.
Where are you going on Thursdays?
So the boys have practice at Conestoga, so we've been going to the one on Shoals by Big Reds.
I have not been there since new ownership took them over.
Okay.
How is it?
It's terrible. It's awful.
It's so awful that Andy keeps going back
Yeah.
and dragging Jordan along.
No, hey, I understand. It's about proximity.
Yes, I mean
right?
it is 5 minutes from
No,
Conestoga,
hey,
and it's like
there's
If we could ever get a tap 2, then it would be a different story.
funniest part that almost was tap 1.
was it
That
that
location,
spot?
that exact spot. When we looked at it, it was a Dottie's that went out of business, and that we were very nervous because usually those chains, the video lottery delis, they usually never go out of business
That's what I
unless
was gonna
there's.
say. When have you ever seen a Dottie's?
So when they didn't make it there,
That's not a good
It
sign.
threw up a few red flags. Not that we are that, but we do have some machines. So we were like, I don't know. There's something maybe about this back one. It could have been something. It might have not even been the actual business. We had a place in our strip mall that was a lottery deli, and they went out of business because they lost their liquor license and their gaming license. So that was a whole
That'll do
other.
it.
Yeah. Apparently, you really need those two things to operate.
That's your sole business is those two things. Yeah.
They're not really killing it on sandwiches and cigarette sales.
You mean nobody goes to Dottie's for the sandwich?
I can proudly say I've never had a sandwich from Dottie's.
I've never been in a Dottie's. Like,
I have ordered a sandwich from Dottie's and then promptly left it in the garbage can outside of Dottie's because I watched her make it and I was like, oh, you didn't even wash your hands. Like I'm good. Nope. I'm good. Never mind.
Is there still a Dottie? Is it what's next to the studio?
Yeah, there's one in that strip mall.
And then there's one across the street by the subway, right?
Yep, that
Yep.
one's still there.
Is it a franchise?
No,
it's gotta be.
Yeah. Or
Or
somebody
everybody
just
like it's
you just call it a Dottie's. Like you
Yeah.
you know like I'm going to the grocery store. I'm going to a Dottie's.
I don't remember how they're set up. I know the guy that started it was from Vegas.
like you just have to buy somebody a carton of cigarettes and
That's pretty much it.
you can put
If you-
Dottie's on the sign.
Yeah, if you buy a carton of cigarettes, do you just get a Dottie's?
Oh,
It just comes with this.
Can you smoke? Can you smoke in Dottie's?
Oh,
I thought so.
I'm sure at one point. You
yeah,
could,
no.
but-
At one point, I don't think you can.
is
I don't think you can
do
smoke
it
it.
anywhere.
No, the only places I know that has an exemption on that is like cigar bars.
Yep.
And hookah lounges.
In private clubs.
Yes, that's right. And private clubs.
Yeah.
the whole cigarette smoking lifestyle is it's from like when we were in college, like just
That
walking
was
into a
cool.
bar and you're just like everyone's sucking down heaters in the
Yeah.
peacock.
Hell yeah.
To now it's like shunned up or you get shamed for sucking down a heater. It's
But
weird.
you can always
Good.
like flying into various airports, you can always tell kind of like the culture of that area based off of the number of people smoking a cigarette right outside the airport doors. so we land in North Carolina, and it's this podunk little airport in Wilmington, but there's like 40 people standing outside ripping cigarettes out there. I'm like, all right, a lot more people smoke in this part of the country than they do back home because, even in the Portland airport, maybe it's a big ass airport and maybe there's 20 people out there smoking a cigarette. But, North Carolina, hey, aren't you supposed to be flying that plane? I got one more I got to rep and then I'll get on that plane, okay?
I think Atlanta, it's the only airport that I know that still has an actual inside smoking lounge in the airport.
Vegas. Oh, good.
Paris does.
Paris?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you smoke in Vegas?
Vegas, a core memory. Like I remember as a kid, or maybe even older, going through the Vegas airport, and there was it was literally like a plexiglass box.
Yep.
Yes.
It was just people
It's just
were just
smoking.
in there sucking down heaters in the airport.
That's how Atlanta's is. I think it was one of the early trips to Cleveland when McCurdy was still living out here working for Nike, and we flew out to Cleveland together, and we had a layover in Atlanta, and it was like we kept walking and walking. All of a sudden, I was like, dude, I smell cigarettes. Where is that coming from? And it was literally a smoked out plexiglass
like
so you couldn't see in, right? But then they had the power doors, and they would open, and all of a sudden it was like,
It was like a fish tank. Yeah.
Like it wasn't initially smoked out, like just over time.
Nobody's cleaned the inside of the glass in a while.
and that wasn't that long ago. That was probably six years ago or so. So I don't know if they've changed, but that was the the one that I can remember that actually still has an inside of the airport smoking section.
The one in Paris is similar to that plexiglass box, except you can hear the exhaust fan from like 15 feet away.
Just humming away.
So the door opens and you can feel the air rush into this place. So they're clearly like trying to make sure the smell doesn't get out of that room, but oh my God. Like, yes, there are a lot of people in that little room.
Yeah.
And we were there at like 6 a.m. and people were ripping them like it was 11:30 at night.
It's like my gals at Gambino's this morning drinking the white wine and the pasta.
Yeah. Hey, go big or go home.
Yeah.
Hey, what else are you going to do at 10:30 a.m. on a Sunday?
This.
Yeah, I'm like, we're
Pot calling the kettle black.
we're eating. Yeah.
Let's see. You showed up with pizza, and now we're drinking bourbon.
Yep.
You just don't have white wine. I can get you some white wine if you'd like.
No, the bourbon's perfect. All right, question for you guys. So we had some friends over last night drinking some red wine, and we were talking about my hatred for cotton,
Okay.
and just the feel and the texture, and hate it, right? And so whenever I open up like a new pill bottle or Advil or whatever, I either have to take it out with tweezers or I'll have my wife take it out.
So
for
you're
me.
not talking like a shirt.
No,
You're talking like
like it's specifically.
Well, I had
Pill-
questions.
like-
I thought
Yeah,
I was like,
no, like manufactured.
You're
like,
over there
process-
going, my nipples hurt because I'm
processed
wearing a
no,
cotton.
this is like raw.
Just looking at you guys, just waiting to just dig into this.
raw,
like, so
fluffy
you have
cotton.
silk thongs on right now.
And so it's specifically the pill bottle cotton.
And
This
nipple
is
guards.
some different type of cotton, even
Okay.
worse than a cotton ball.
Is it like that girl who doesn't like styrofoam and like when the yeah.
I'm almost there with styrofoam too, but
Okay,
cotton's
okay.
worse.
Holy shit.
So I'll either take it out with tweezers and like kind of hold it away from me and throw it away, or my wife will take it out for me. So after they were making done,
Andy, I wish you told me this earlier because I would have just been over here
No.
with cotton balls.
Oh, I just learned this on the way here.
Oh, all right. Anyway, sorry, Jordan.
No. So after they were done making fun of me about that, we started talking about what you do with the cotton when you're done. Or no, one of them asked me, she's like, well, what about the next time you have to get into the pill bottle and the cotton's there? And I'm like, I throw the fucking cotton away. Like, I don't put the cotton
No.
back. Half of the people at our house last night are put the cotton back in the pill bottle.
The fuck?
every
No.
time.
No.
Okay.
Never.
that's-
Because
all right.
now that cotton is contaminated for one.
Yep.
It's only there for shipping purposes so that the pills don't bounce around so much that they shred themselves.
Yep.
And then the more you put it in and out, the more like little shreds of cotton are going to be all over your pills.
And your and whoever's touching the cotton, if you touch cotton, and but half of the
Savage.
people, 3 out of the 6 were like, no, we put the cotton back in our Advil bottle or whatever
No.
every single time.
no,
Okay,
that's
okay.
monstrous.
All right, that's what I thought. That's what I thought too.
God, dude, who's teaching these people?
I know.
Like, there are times where I feel like I'm failing my children in certain ways. And then I run into stuff like this, and I'm like, all right, well, you guys aren't that bad. Like, at least you know not to put the cotton back in the pill bottle.
I mean, back in the day, there was probably a purpose because we looked it up, and it was for shipping, and it was for also like moisture. So like it's like a desiccant kind of whatever. But it's
Yeah.
like, dude.
Don't
That's
put it
like
back
back
in.
when they were like shipping them from like apothecaries and like on stagecoaches and shit. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, you don't need to like put it back.
Pony Express.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Straight from the fields to your to your bottle.
Yep.
All right, can we let's roll back just a little though.
Uh-oh.
So the texture of cotton balls, like raw cotton.
Yeah.
Is it like the squeakiness of it?
Yeah.
or-
Yeah, and it's similar. Yeah, styrofoam too. Don't dig on that. I mean, I'll touch it if I have to, but
Okay.
don't go out of my way.
Okay. What? So styrofoam, cotton. Is it just anything that's kind of squeaky together?
Yeah.
Natural fibers.
Yeah.
What about like aluminum foil?
No,
or...
no problems there.
Okay.
Nope, all good. Saran is fine.
Really? I feel like that's pretty squeaky.
Yeah. Yeah. I think those are my 2.
All right.
You guys don't have any weird texture things?
Malort.
That's a taste, a texture.
A solid.
It's fun. It's gone now. I have finally washed it away.
Oh, must be nice.
Like if we do 2 episodes, do we have to do another one of
Nope.
those?
No,
My vote's
God,
no.
No, we're not assholes. we're just douchey. There's a difference. All right, so is it the feel or the sound?
Or like so kind of a blend between cotton and styrofoam, like remember the old egg carton or the like those matte things. Yeah, gross.
Oh man, so trying to open up an egg carton,
Like styrofoam peanuts would just set you off.
Yeah, don't
don't
like those.
Oh wow, so Christmas must really suck.
Yeah, I mean my wife and I have a whole system. We have a whole system.
She opens all the presents.
Yeah. We have a whole system. I mean,
Hey Andy, are you able to get a hold of Jordan's keys at some point? Like
I
someday.
know the garage door code.
Okay. Can we fill his truck with styrofoam peanuts?
Just cotton swabs.
Cotton swabs would be the worst.
Good to know.
All right.
Check.
All along the steering wheel.
One pallet worth of cotton swabs, $12.
You don't see the packing peanuts all that much anymore. It's all those inflatable, like, I can't remember the last time I...
Well, you go down to the UPS store and they still have that giant, like,
bag.
the bag of
funnel
them.
of
Yeah.
peanuts.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. We'll set that thing up above his door and just, like, open the valve as he walks out, so it's just showering him in those things.
Yeah, the pool noodles.
Those don't really squeak.
Those
as
aren't
much,
too
though.
bad, no. It's the cotton is by far the worst. I can manage around all the rest of the styrofoam products.
What about like cotton pads, like the makeup cotton pads?
Why would he be?
No, it's more the raw cotton.
Okay.
And again, the stuff in the pill bottles is extra. It's different than the cotton balls.
Yeah, it's not trimmed up.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Moving on.
I can see you over
Can't
there
wait for this T-shirt.
Jordan gagging on cotton balls.
Or it's just all cotton balls on the shirt, actual shirt itself.
Oh my God. Might have to make one of those. Just a cotton ball shirt and walk in and be like, "Hey Jordan, what are we doing today?" Go play golf with you wearing a cotton ball t-shirt. That would definitely throw you off your game. You look like you're trying to hold down vomit with just the idea.
That's
of
the
it.
Malort.
Yeah. Residual Malort.
Not so much the cotton, more the Malort.
The Whiskey and Wine podcast is brought to you by Tapforia, Tigard, Oregon's first growler tap house. Founded in 2014, Tapforia has 28 taps, including beer, wine, cider, seltzer, and kombucha. Did you know that they are a bottle shop as well now? Stop in for a pint, glass, growler, or a 4, 6, or 12-pack of the latest and greatest offerings of our local breweries. Located on Highway 99W in Tigard. Visit tapforia.com and follow them on social media to see what they have on tap each day. Tapforia, craft beer and wines.
Look at those depressed fans.
All right, what do we got going on here?
That's you.
Cleveland still sucks.
Mm-hmm.
We got Buffalo on. Oh, because we got on 2. Okay.
Yeah, it's just red zone upper right, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, ow. Yeah, he got it out, but
He's down.
he's down. Yep. Still has control.
Did you guys see the basketball player the other day who snapped his own leg in half? Dude,
Yes.
that was someone was telling me about it. I'm like, and then it came across my feed, and I was like, ugh.
That's the guy. He was going down by himself, and
Yes.
he just stopped.
His own body
Oh, I
like
did see that
collapsed
one
his
then.
leg and snapped it in half.
Yeah. I mean, one more reason why I'm not doing any athletic
Yeah.
feats anytime soon. Like, I'm fairly certain my leg's not going to snap, but something else is going to fail. So, like, am I cautiously walking up and down the stairs? Maybe. Fuck you.
I had that conversation with Grayson yesterday. He wanted me to go play soccer again. I'm like, dude, that is a bad. Like,
Yeah, no.
that doesn't end well.
No.
There's no scenario where I make that out without serious injury or.
Like, at one point when Jackson was in, like, 4th or 5th grade, they wanted to do a parents versus kids game, and the parents, we all looked at each other like,
Nope.
okay, so, yes, we would wipe the floor with them, but what percentage of us are leaving with an injury? So no, we don't want to do that. We don't want you guys to beat us up. That's all it is.
Well, our wives, before the football season started, they saw some stuff online where they would pick their draft pick. Remember?
Based off
with
of
the 40-yard
40-yard dash.
Yeah. So if that ever happens, I'll go ahead and bow out of fantasy football.
You'll just be over there in a wheelchair. I'm okay drafting last. I won't hurt myself. Maybe that's what we do, is a 40-yard dash in a wheelchair.
Oh, there we go.
That's safer.
That's much safer.
All we can do is dislocate a finger.
I would still break something. Something would happen.
I'd cheat. I'd get a Rascal, the electric version. I'll put it on
Rascal in a while.
I'll put it on tortoise speed, so I'm not cheating all the way with the little horn.
The hover round, isn't it? The
Hover round. All right, Weaver, I'm not friends with you right now.
Jordan loves playing, right?
Well, I don't. You told me I have nothing to worry about. Your son said.
I don't know. I got some text from Jackson saying something at some point, and I ignored it.
Well, I'm mostly interested in seeing your guys' matchups at this point because there's nothing.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna lose to Andy. I've only got a 44% chance.
Well,
of
don't
winning.
we
Yeah,
talked
but you're
about
up
this?
30.
Yeah, don't buy into those.
No, I'm a fan of Tyreek Hill not doing fantastic, but Derrick Henry hasn't knocked it out of the park. I mean, motherfucker.
He's got 2 touchdowns.
CeeDee Lamb is sucking it up. That's the problem, because CeeDee Lamb's going up against Kareem Hunt on your side in the flex position. So that's going to be like 35-11 because CeeDee Lamb plays for the fucking Cowboys. Not that I have anything to say about the Cowboys, but fuck the Cowboys.
Dude, the Cowboys are looking like absolute shit.
Yep.
I heard they're winning the Super Bowl this year. That's what
That's what every Cowboys fan thinks. And then every Monday you see some reel on Instagram about them just like throwing their merch or whatever into a burn pit.
Who the Cowboys play this week?
Atlanta. 27-13 right now.
Got it.
If you had YouTube TV, you'd know that.
Dude, I'm excited.
And the nice thing is that it's not a per TV cost. No matter how many TVs or units are using it, it just is.
Yeah. Okay.
You just got to make sure that your Comcast internet plan has enough room, because we have run over our data plan for the last 4 months straight.
Because you're just streaming all the time on multiple.
Who still has a data plan? Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Like with the Comcast, we have a limit of how much data we can use.
Well, and that's what I'm worried about is when I bag Comcast cable, because all my other stuff is through Comcast. Like they jack the price up because you're not bundled.
Yeah,
anymore.
we're
go
at $78 a month for just internet only.
And the YouTube TV is what, 50, 60?
72,
74
I think,
or
74
something like that, yeah.
like that.
Got to get the Ziply.
Yeah.
Well, it's not out here, and
Well, you live on top of a mountain, so it's a lot of fiber distributed.
and I can tell you the Starlink is not a thing here.
Oh,
so.
yeah, you want data over like.
Yeah, we run over our data limit on day one. No, it's I have no problems with YouTube TV, but I'm still connected to Comcast just for data, so it's a problem there.
That's what I'll do too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, we're getting things done today.
Yeah. Look at you.
I'm
Sweet
excited.
Progress.
I'm just excited to call Comcast and tell them to pound sand on the cable.
And then they go, "Oh, you're still using internet, right?"
Yeah.
No,
Like,
sorry.
I'm really sorry I told you to pound sand. Please don't fuck up my internet. Oh. What else did you guys have on your list?
I got to check all my parlays. Sorry.
Yeah, me too. we do like a morning 10 a.m. parlay,
Oh, okay.
1 o'clock parlay, and then
Okay.
a Sunday parlay. So we just have action all day long. Never win anything. But
I was gonna say, you're paying
Really bad at it.
what $250, $12 into these parlays, and you've won how much so far?
I have lost.
There's no comma in it,
Yeah,
so
listen,
you're
man.
fine. It's fine.
It's not for investment purposes. We're just having
That's
fun.
right. It's for entertainment purposes.
Well,
only.
shit, I won the first thing, any contest I've ever entered, including lottery, besides like a $2 like Powerball free ticket or something like that, with that blood oath that I got in the Oregon Liquor Commission lottery. So, you know, I started buying lottery tickets right after that. I was like, clearly my luck is turning. I'm gonna go win Powerball.
Get on
now.
a heater, buddy.
Yeah.
Get on a heater.
That's not happened. I got the bottle of blood oath, so
That's still pretty badass.
That's a
Yeah.
good win.
You're only
I'm
the
just happy
second
that
person.
it's a real raffle, like people actually.
Yeah,
use.
yeah.
yeah, that was the thing that I was always like, yeah, okay, we're raffling off, like in giant air quotes, you know, all this liquor. And then when I was talking to the liquor store down here, they were like, can you imagine if you won that Millennium? And then they're like, now you got to come down and you've got 14 days to pay $7,000.
Well, I mean, you're
this-
only entering that if you're willing. I mean, only picking that as one of your bottles if you're willing to purchase it. Or did it?
There's
Okay.
no obligation to pay for it, though.
No,
it
you
just
can.
goes
You
back
can.
into-
Yeah, it
yeah.
goes
Yeah.
back in.
Gen Pop.
But still, like, had I gotten that email that like you won the Millennium, like, how's that conversation go with Joanna? Like, so I've got the option.
funny
to
thing.
buy.
No, you're just like, I won it. Yay, I won.
I'm gonna go down and pick it up. Yep.
Hey, by the way, we're gonna have enough miles now on our car that we can go to Hawaii. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's like you get a bottle and a free trip to Hawaii.
Yeah, like there you go, hon. I'm like, oh yeah, we should let everybody drink that. Nope.
My favorite part of the raffle was there's like 3 or 4 bottles that are on, like they were currently on the shelves, so you could just go to the store and buy them,
Yeah.
or you could enter in a chance to win them.
Like, how many bottles are available right now? 74. I'm not gonna waste my pick on that.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll have the stat. Like, doesn't it break it down by how many
Entries
entries
each-
per
yeah.
bottle? So
It's
See
usually
how many
they're
people-
usually pretty quick about announcing that. Like the last couple lotteries, I haven't seen it.
they had it for
They-
the last one.
Yeah.
It felt like.
Yeah. Well, and they're not advertising it quite as much as they did the first few times.
Because it sucks.
They were shit. Yeah.
Well, and I think it was more of a like, look how honest we're being, and then they're like, okay, so maybe the system's not as perfect as it should be, but hey, we're still being honest-ish about it.
Yeah, honest-ish.
There's so many other bottles that they could, like, it doesn't have to be Buffalo Trace every time. There's other stuff that people want that they could.
If they get it, that's
They
the
get,
problem.
They get all of it. It's just, yeah.
Except that a lot of it ends
I'm
up
just bitter.
just not in distribution to places where we're going to see it.
The Gen Pop, as
Yeah.
you would say.
Yeah, right. We can go down to Multnomah Whiskey Library or, you know, something like that, and we can see it there. But for some reason, it's not really a shelf life thing.
Yeah.
By the way, I still don't like give a shit about this new kickoff system.
I don't.
The fact that they have to outline the safe zone on the TV broadcast is a little silly.
I hate that you have to tell them that you're going to do an onside kick. Like,
That
that's
is
a whole,
horrible.
Yeah,
Absolutely horrible.
90% of that was the. I mean,
Yeah.
it usually wasn't just a surprise, but
Yeah,
like,
but it's still 95%. Like, you could line up like it's a regular kick,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden your guy kind of goes, blip.
well, the teams that would do it like start of the second half or something. And
Yeah.
just out of the blue, like.
And
I
it
don't know,
turned the
seems dumb.
game. But now that you have to be like, okay, so we filed our paperwork for an
We're
onside
approved.
kick.
We've called New York.
Goodell said it's okay. So now we're going to do an onside kick. And what happens if you say you're going to do an onside kick, but then you do a real kick?
That's a
good
good
point.
question.
Is
I
that a
don't-
penalty?
That
Probably.
probably. Yeah, if they're making you disclose if you don't go through it, then I'm guessing you're probably getting a penalty.
Yeah.
We have told the other team our play. Now we will execute said
We have
play.
liars on the field.
20 yards from the spot of the foul.
Except that the people that did wrong are the Chiefs, and Lord Patrick Mahomes has said that this penalty is now not happening.
We didn't see shit.
Jordan, you are uncomfortably quiet over there.
He's
pretty comfortable. I
He's
think.
zoned into YouTube
I am,
TV
dude,
right
I'm
now.
digging it.
Mm-hmm. It was here last year. Oh, you guys weren't on during football season, though.
No.
Yeah, it kicks it up a level on
Yeah.
on Sundays now.
Yeah. It's
Yep.
delightful.
No, it does not suck.
Yep. You got
Speaking
your,
of kicking it up, can I get another?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Are you sorted, Mike, or like we just need to get this past it? Everything I've read
Just
is
got
that
the
Oh
Packer-
shit! Hold on,
Packer
hold on,
game's got to
he's
start.
playing.
hold on. The queue's gone. Yeah, I got a quarterback, boys. You better not go out on the 5th play of the fucking drive.
What just happened? Are you going with Love? or
Love's
did you
playing.
find-
Love's playing.
Oh, he's playing.
Oh,
Thank you.
I'm good.
So what are you guys doing with the video? Besides making me feel uncomfortable.
Blinding us.
So far, not a lot.
Okay. Ultimately, you'd like to.
Erase the tape.
No, we're not pulling a Nixon on this. No, so technically I should be able to use a very expensive program that I have on the computer to edit it together and put it on our YouTube channel and then create social media clips that help us get like even more famous, and then we can start to monetize and then actually make a little bit of money off of this podcast to actually pay for the bourbon that keeps showing up here for some random reason. However, I've not found a lot of people who can help with the whole video editing part of it because, like, one, I can't just transfer the files to somebody because each video file at 4K, so an hour's worth, is like 6 gigabytes
We're in high def.
to
Oh,
30
yeah.
to
That's not good.
36 gigabytes. Like, depends on how long the episode is. So that's a lot of data. So I can do it on my computer, but I suck with Premiere Pro. So far, I have managed to edit one episode, and I think it was just dumb fucking luck because I was unable to copy and paste and do that again. Because then, like, the sound was a little bit off and everything. It was a shit show.
Get there, cook. Get there.
That's
cook.
probably the hardest part, is syncing the video and the audio.
Correct. So we've got the audio coming through these mics going into GarageBand currently. Then the video is separate. Technically, it should be easy to match up because it's not like the timing's off. As long as you start it at the same time, it should be fine. However, that just like a quarter of a second off is visually really irritating. Like, you can see somebody's mouth start to move before the words come out. It's really awful and doesn't make for good clips and that kind of stuff. So now I've tried half a dozen other programs that should allow me to record video and audio all at one time on one thing, but they don't allow for multicam setups. And then, like, I tried a new one today before you guys got here.
I know. He's still going.
I tried a new one today, and it still didn't work. So, fuck. I don't, like, so far, it's just, like, my personal spank bank here.
Okay.
On the...
No.
So back to GarageBand. You
Uh-huh.
make this whole podcast on an iPhone app?
Yeah. Well, it's a Mac app, too, but yeah.
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 I just used it to play the drums.
Yeah.
Stuff, but, okay.
Why do I have this image of you just like sitting at a soccer game going Dutch,
Yeah,
Dutch,
Yeah,
Dutch?
Pretty much.
Sick beats over there.
I'm in a band.
The Whiskey and Wine Band.
We killed the Sagamore. It's gone.
Yeah, we killed the Sagamore.
All right.
I can still taste the Malort.
Pansy.
It's
It does. It's
stuck
like
on my tongue.
it gets reactivated for sure.
It's a bad idea all the way around.
I can feel the parts of my mouth that it touched. It's gross.
Phrasing? Well, Brian taught us about the Chicago handshake,
Mm.
which is a shot of Malort followed by a pint of beer, and somehow it's cheaper than just a shot of Malort.
Yeah, that's how he found out about it. He went up to the bar to order the Malort, and the lady was dumbfounded.
Just Malort by itself.
Yeah,
It was more than the...
You're not gonna.
You know it's cheaper if you order a beer with it, right? It's like,
well, you need it. So-
like, wait, why is a shot more expensive than a shot in a beer? Because nobody wants to drink this alone.
don't. Oh, I don't get it. Don't.
it's
sell
bad
it.
business sense, I feel.
Yeah.
Like, you could add it on for $1, but to make it cheaper with the beer...
I feel like Malort's a bad business
Like,
decision
they
in
just
general.
hate people, and they're just
They
trying
just
to
hate people.
Yep. I mean, it's Chicago. They're already assaulting your nose and your arteries, so, like, why not assault your taste buds, too?
Well,
trifecta.
Yeah.
that's fair.
So my 8-leg parlay this morning.
8-leg?
I do all the morning games, either over, under, money line, or straight up win. I'm going to win all of them except for the Browns
You should have called me. I would have helped you on
and
that
the Cowboys. Yeah.
Wait, did you pick the Browns?
I took the Browns +1. They were at home. I thought
They were on high from
Coming
Yeah,
off
I
their-
felt like there was, but all the other ones are pretty much locked up and done except for those two.
I
So
picked the Browns too.
yeah, I don't know.
Well, I mean, they could still have that 17-point play that we talked about.
I can cash out for like 8 cents right now. I might do that.
I don't know.
8
Terrible.
cents.
Dumb. Gambling's dumb.
Yeah, I got Browns money line. Well, that's awesome.
At least I got the point.
Fantasy football's
helping?
dumb.
Nope.
Where the fuck is James Cook on this play is what I want to know.
I don't think I'm getting any of mine.
You're losing everything.
Oh no, I got one. Two.
So do you do a parlay and then you do like an individual like bet each game, or you just do a stupid ass like 12-game parlay?
Yeah, it's like, again, it's all the morning games, so all the 10 a.m. games I'll pick over, under, money line, or against the spread, one for each game. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
Same for the afternoon, and then same for Sunday night.
Should have bet. Well, what was the spread on the Cleveland game?
Cleveland +1.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yep.
There's still a chance.
There's not.
Not even a moment's
Fucking awful.
hesitation.
Yeah.
No.
Hey,
Oh.
first game with 3 interceptions.
Since 2019.
Yeah.
Hey, guess who he's playing for?
Was that his stat?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
He's only played 3 games.
Well, they were saying last week he threw for 303 touchdowns, and Deshaun Watson hadn't done that in his entire 15, 18 games at Cleveland, or in his career.
Yeah. How's that guy going?
Yeah, they say that's the worst contract
in all of sports.
in all of sports history.
Not just football.
I don't disagree
Ever.
with that.
because of the guaranteed money that they gave him. It's
230.
ridiculous.
Well, and they were talking about that, but then they were talking about some of the baseball contracts where it's like Ken Griffey Jr. just got paid his last payment this year.
I love those contracts.
But those aren't terrible. I mean, that's what Shohei's going to get too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Just
deferred
deferred.
all of his money.
Yeah, he's
but
paid till 2039 or something like that.
Bobby Bonilla, I think, picked up he got $1 million a year for like 30 years from the Mets or something. Like, he's still getting paid. Like
it's
they,
into
Jesus.
the 2030s that he's.
yeah.
I mean, that's not a bad way to live your life, but still,
I mean,
paying a player until 20 or 2
Yeah.
decades after they're done, that sounds painful. Whereas Watson's just gonna cash in.
Yeah, he
and-
doesn't care.
Yeah,
No,
he's-
there's zero.
no.
Was he he's like $70 million against the salary cap for the next 2 years?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
They can't do anything.
and it's guaranteed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
nobody's gonna take him. No, just they have to eat it for.
But yeah, no, welcome to being a Browns fan.
I mean, the Russell Wilson contract was bad too, but
Yeah.
it's not. I mean, he's played decent the last couple games, or last week.
Yeah, but for a franchise that's used to doing a little bit more than just decent.
Yeah,
I mean, it was a bad contract for
for the Broncos.
For the
Yeah.
Broncos.
No,
Not
it's a
bad
great
contract.
contract for the
yeah,
Steelers.
Steelers. What do they pay? 1.2, I
Yeah,
think.
it's nothing.
So many games. I love it.
I love the pause as we all try to catch up with stuff.
Just real quick, just like, ooh.
Brown's still losing.
Come on.
Oh, someone's dead.
Come on, Washington. Fuck. Hold it together. Hold it together. Hold it together. Hold it.
Like,
Dude, it's like being a Beaver fan. There's always a possibility of losing.
There's no optimism ever.
No, like we can just play prevent defense for all the fourth quarter, and we'll still lose the game.
Prevent defense the worst.
Oh, it's so
Never
annoying.
works.
All it does is prevent you from winning. Like, so for 3 quarters and most of the fourth quarter, you've played this version and you've managed to continue to win. Now you're going to just sit everybody back?
We'll let everybody drive down the field, and then we're going to play defense in the red zone
Yeah. Brilliant.
and hope that it works.
Brilliant.
Yeah, see, all 4 of us should just be NFL coaches.
Yeah.
Just work for, 6 months out of the year, and the rest of the time just pull a Rex Ryan and go to a beach and talk about your wife's feet.
Okay.
Oh, that's an intercept. Come on.
Jordan
come on.
and I have had this discussion. What do you think is the best position to be, like, least amount of effort with?
Oh, long snapper. Easy.
Yeah.
backup quarterback?
Yeah.
Like as far as bang, like
So they had an article written, and I don't think
Don't use facts
They
in the
didn't.
argument.
Well, no, they didn't include backup positions, but for starters, for what you do and what you get paid, long snapper is the best option.
What does a long snapper make?
I don't remember.
standby.
But they were saying for the amount of time on field, right? And they had to take an average because sometimes, if you're not punting, if you Cleveland long snapper, he's out there as much as the
Money to
starting.
snap
Yeah. So his money to snap ratio is horrible. But a team that scores,
Yeah.
long snapper is love and life.
Average of $1 million, range from 795 to 1.5.
All right, so that's not terrible, and your only job is to go out there and make sure that you snap the ball perfectly into whoever's hand needs it.
Yep.
So
Doesn't make a huge amount of money, all
Low
things,
risk of injury.
but,
yeah.
So the Patriots long snapper is the highest paid at 1.5. Joe Cardona.
okay, yeah, low risk of injury.
Like you're maybe 10 snaps at most, maybe none.
You get all the benefits of being on the team. So you're flying, you get your free
all the
food, your free
travel,
medical,
yeah.
all that kind of
All
stuff.
the other bonuses
and
that
really,
are worked in.
all you're really doing is just like every once in a while for a punt or for a field goal or something like that, you just have to.
Longevity is not an issue because you
Yeah,
don't do. And
Oh,
Right.
New York just scored.
Fuck. See,
here it comes.
prevention of the win.
So you're netting say half that probably.
Yeah.
Is what you're because
Yeah.
Yeah.
So call your net like 500,000 a year.
500 to 750.
Yeah. So
I'm
that's-
guessing training camps are pretty easy.
Yeah.
Speaking of smoking heaters, you're just
You're
on the sideline hanging out.
God, what was that? Was that movie The Replacements where the punter was like on the field smoking a cigarette and the ref's like, You can't smoke on the field. He's like, Where's the rule that says I can?
Oh, they're going for the 5-point play, Martin.
Get his ass. Get his ass. Come on.
Oh, they get this.
Yeah, there we go. All right.
Are they going to
Three-
declare the onside kick?
Well, what'd you guys think of the Sagamore?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not super available, at least in Oregon.
The
'Cause
regular stuff, yes. Just the double oak. Not.
the double oak not, but like this is only like $40 online. So
I thought they were like 80 for the sack. Good to know.
no, 40, 42, 44 with shipping or something like that. Wasn't bad. I was just using it as kind of like my daily drinker. Like when I just need a glass, I can just pour that, and then I don't have to like put any thought into it. Just drink that. So I've always enjoyed it. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, it's good.
What's the proof?
Oh, you want numbers?
Have you ever done the Woodford double oaked?
No,
You
not
should.
yet.
You should get yourself some of that. If you like that, you should get yourself some Woodford double oaked.
All right. So it's low proof. It's 96. Yeah, just a straight rye double oak.
No, it's good.
All right.
No onside kick there. See, Martson?
Well, they're just going to hope that their defense can hold. But remember, Jaden Daniels is a god, and he's not going to turn the ball over. All right. Well, what do you guys rate it? Gus, go first. Yeah, you remember the rating scale.
I had to find it.
I'm looking.
I got stickers over here now for it.
Oh, the shit, that's right.
I give it a high gold, and I give the Widow Jane Decadence a platinum.
Oh, you can't find that anywhere.
Yes,
All right.
I've seen it. I saw it in Canby once, and it's like a $200 ball or something silly like that. And I kicking myself for not buying it. But
Why you gotta mention prices?
Oh, sorry.
Wait, no,
It's
Joanna doesn't listen
Oh,
anymore.
okay.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's like real names and pricing you can't talk about.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Nope.
How about you, Andy?
Yeah, I agree. Definitely high gold.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you what the Widow Jane tastes like because I had that Malort in between.
It's
At least a high gold. Malort is not on the rating scale. Somewhere well below three below whatever silver is.
Yeah, so coal.
It's just some
just
iron,
raw crude oil.
iron ore.
All right, fair enough. How about you, Mike?
And I'm not great in the browns on this, right? It's just the bourbon.
Just the bourbon, not
All
your
right,
team.
All right.
I mean, feel free.
I'm gonna go different. I'm gonna go gold for myself.
Okay. Availability is not there.
Yep. And just with some of the other things that we've had recently, we'll mix it up. I'm gonna go gold.
All right,
So
fair.
solid, right?
Yeah, fair. Yeah, I'm gonna go gold as well, just because I've never actually seen it on the shelves. What? Good thing?
Commanders are running for their lives right there.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. No,
Sorry.
it's a first down. So.
Hey, you want first downs. It's under 2 minutes.
Oh, look at the Dolphins player got taken out for
Who's
bullshit.
that? Waddle?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit. We're putting up points on the bottom screen. Here we go. Here we go.
50. All right, so I'm going gold. So, all right, so Sagamore Double Oak Rye. We're giving it a gold here.
And he's going to miss this kick, by the way.
Hold your rating.
Wait, is this a 51?
Yeah,
Jesus.
watch.
Oh,
you get blocked. We need to do some live betting.
I mean, I love that the elf is in the middle of the field, but I feel like at this point you guys just need to black out the field.
Talk about a complete opposite game of last weekend. Both at home, right? You would think Winston, his first game starting, would have had his 3 interceptions and no touchdown on that game.
No.
Playing the Ravens, who has a great defense, right? Holy shit.
Oh, that was just a bad kick. Nobody got their arm up. It just hit somebody
You
in the
just kicked
face.
it into somebody.
Let's
Shouldn't
see.
have been
Hold on.
standing there.
Yeah, penalty. Clearly penalty on 96. He was standing in front of the kick.
He puts his arms up to block it, and it hits him in his
You
stomach.
did not declare that you were going to
No,
block
yeah,
the kick.
yeah. Did you say? Oh,
well,
fuck.
guys, thank you for coming on for this episode. I think we should have you on for another one.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, we'll run it back.
Well, thanks for listening to the Whiskey and Wine podcast, everybody. We're going to do We're going to do 2 episodes this week because Alex is running away to a tropical island for a week. So,
What? Just Alex?
well, I guess I'll take Joanna too. Well, thanks for listening. Make sure you check us out on Instagram, on YouTube, on the website, and eventually we'll have the merch up.
OnlyFans. Oh, no, we don't
Oh,
have that yet. Sorry,
yeah.
I got caught up in the moment.
Whiskey and Wine on OnlyFans.
Hell yeah.
Or are you just going to do the feet one? Feet Finder.
Oh, yeah, we could do that.
What's,
Just sit here with no shoes and socks on.
What would you hate worse, Jordan? The feel of cotton or them on OnlyFans?
Please say cotton.
Cotton. I feel like we're Alex's personal OnlyFans with this camera thing here. That he's not doing anything with the footage. It's freaking weird.
Well,
you did Spank Bank. And there was,
You didn't have to take your clothes off.
Yeah.
You're only focusing on the cameras you can see.
Yeah, don't go to the bathroom.
I have to go to the
This episode of the Whiskey and Wine Podcast is sponsored by Portland Party Bus, Portland's original party bus company, where the ride becomes the party. PDX Party Bus pricing is all inclusive. This means all the hourly rates include all fees and mileage. No surprise charges at the end of your party, just professional staff and a party all along the way. Visit them at pdxpartybus.com and plan your next wine tasting, birthday party, or just a great weekend. pdxpartybus.com.